up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. The biggest mistake beginners make in the gym. Now, I'm not going to talk about diet. I'm not going to talk about rest, recovery, sleep. Those are different things. This is about when you go to the gym, the training methodology that you use in the gym, right? What you do when at the gym, how you train. That's what this is about. The biggest mistake I see beginners make when they first start in the gym is they train like bodybuilders. The best gains I've ever seen, the best gains throughout years of seeing kids come and go, of seeing people train, see these high schoolers come in and they'll start doing the little isolation exercise. They'll do the single arm lat pull downs. They'll do the chest press machine. They'll do the row machine. But then you got the kids who really get it. These are kids who start powerlifting. I'm not talking about doing a straight up conjugate program. I'm talking about focusing your workouts on the big three: squat, bench, deadlift, done. Now, obviously do other things, do some shoulders, do some other things. But when kids or young beginning weightlifters or wannabe bodybuilders get started, the first thing they think is, I'm gonna train like Phil Heath. I'm gonna train like Ronnie Coleman. Well, actually, Ronnie Coleman would probably be a good idea. He trained a lot like a powerlifter. But they get into these unilateral single joint machine type movements. There's a kid I trained with in Illinois. He was 16 when I met him. I was in my 30s. And he used to train at Ironclad. That was the gym we trained at back where I lived. Peter, I can't pronounce that, whatever. His dad's a friend of mine too. So anyway, he started training, he started bodybuilding, right? This kid was he would eat like a bodybuilder, train like a bodybuilder, and he was lean. He was shredded, right? And then he went off. He's like, I'm going to power lift. And I'm not even worried about gaining size. I'm just going to power lift. I want to get strong. I want to lift heavy. I'm like, well, that sounds great, man. Have a blast. Goes, joins a local powerlifting gym, doing conjugate methods, bench, deadlift, right? He's doing squats. He's doing it, getting strong. I see him a few months later. And this is like this after, it's not like he hit puberty, right? He was already like 16, 17. But in that year or whatever it was, kid probably gained 50, 60 pounds. His arms were bigger. His chest was thicker. His back was thicker. His legs were bigger. He made, in that year of powerlifting, more gains than he made in 2 or 3 years of bodybuilding. Let's talk about pre-workouts. See, a lot of them just get you spiked and then you crash. The crash is crazy. When I take a pre-workout, I don't want my heart beating out of my chest. I can't do a set to failure with that. No, I want something that gets me focused. I want my mind to just go, I'm gonna get all the weight. I want my body to feel like I can go crush it, make the gains of my life. That's why the pre-workout I use is Ambrosia Kinetic. Ambrosia Kinetic is the greatest mushroom-enhanced mind and body performance booster pre-workout ever created. Go to TigerFitness.com now. That's TigerFitness.com. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA. MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. And you get 10% off, not just Kinetic, but the entire site. Go to TigerFitness.com now, save and make the gains you've been wanting. And if you look at the best bodybuilders, a lot of them start training like that, right? Like from Ronnie Coleman to myself, you start Johnny Jackson. Powerlifting builds you that base and it gets everything stronger. Yeah, okay, we could listen to Mike Israel tells and stuff. Well, deadlift doesn't work your back as much as a row. Yeah, but deadlift works everything. So you're at that beginning phase. Everything's getting engaged. It's all working in concert with one another. It's working in unison. Mike would agree with me on this. I'm just saying he's one of those guys where it's like, well, you want this works better on this and you want to get the full range and blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. That's cool. I love it. But when you're looking at beginners, get strong as fuck, lift heavy as fuck, get your form down and focus on the big three. Maybe throw in another one, throw an overhead press for the shoulders, right? But again, they're like, overhead press doesn't really work the shoulder. I don't know, man. Have you ever seen anybody overhead press 225 pounds who doesn't have big shoulders? No, doesn't exist. Oh my God. So that's the biggest mistake, is training like a bodybuilder. If you want to get big as fuck, you train like a power lifter. So how do you do that? What program do you follow? Well, there's a lot of options. Conjugate, West Side, that's my favorite. you got so many options here. I like conjugate the most. I really do. You know, the one modification I do is for young people, I like to do hex bar deadlift instead of straight bar deadlift. I just like it better. I think it's safer. I think the learning curve is much less. But dude, you can't go wrong with a deadlift of any sort, you know. But there's so many different options here. But anyway, guys, that's my video. The biggest mistake beginner lifters make is training like bodybuilders. Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Go to tigerfitness.com, coupon code MAHA. That's M-A-H-A, Make America Healthy Again, MAHA. Save 10% off everything at Tiger Fitness, including MTS Nutrition Machine Way, MTS Nutrition Immortal. We got so many great things there. Please go support us. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, and remember, that's not a game.